So the Certificate of Online Language Teaching, or CeOLT, as we call it.
Yeah.
Where did it come from? How did it start?
Where did it come? Why create a certification? I mean, for me, fundamentally, teaching languages has been the best thing I've ever. It's defined my life in every way. I mean, I started as an English teacher in Japan, and then I went on to blog about teaching, write books on languages, and it's really been the central focus of my life to help people learn languages in as many different ways as possible, and then teaching languages really kind of became the thing where it's the logical extension of that. But it was a very kind of long roundabout journey for me to get to this point. And what I see that I can offer to the world here is a way for people to very much shortcut that. And the whole purpose of CeOLT is to help people qualify as an online language teacher and build their own independent tutoring business. And there are two parts to that. The first is the online language teaching bit, and the second is to build their own tutoring business, and they're very much connected, really, because of the shift that I've seen and you've seen as well, Chris, in the language teaching industry as the internet has evolved. Because when I first qualified, I did my teacher training course in 2008, and it was great and I really enjoyed it. But you got to the end of that, and they said, right, that's it, you're qualified. Off you go, look for a job. It did feel like we were getting, kicked out the back door unceremonious.
What do I do now?
What now? Like I could go to Colombia, Japan.
Yeah.
There was the world was kind of wide open, and that ended up being quite good for me as a 28-year-old who was just shifting careers and didn't really know what to do. But as it happened, the job that I went for was in Japan, so I had to uproot my entire life, move to Japan, the other side of the world, leave everything behind, and it worked for me. But most people can't do that. And there's plenty of people who are at different stages of their lives where it's impossible to move away. So the first step was really to offer a pathway where people could actually have their own career that they manage. But the thing is, at that time, it wasn't possible because the internet wasn't really a thing. The big thing that's changed in the meantime with the internet is that teaching now can take place online. It's not just, it does take place online. I mean, it's more and more popular. We saw that during COVID, how immediately there was no face-to-face.
Yeah.
I mean, you were caught in this yourself when you in Italy. There were all face-to-face teaching grounds were halt.
Stopped, yeah.
And then face-to-face language schools were kind of scrambling to figure out, how do we move online?
Adapt, yeah.
And adapt. But there was there were many people who have been teaching languages online for many years, and people kind of watching on with curiosity, thinking, well, you guys are struggling with this, but we've been doing this all along. Come and join the party.
Yeah.
And so what's become it's been clear for a long time, but what's become especially clear since COVID is that online is the future. People who want to learn languages now, they think, well, I could go trek across town for a class at 8 p.m. tonight, or I could just sit at home in my pajamas and take a class online and save myself 2 hours of commute. I mean, it's just so convenient for people, and so this rise of online language teaching has changed everything. Now the thing is that the way that you teach face-to-face in a group is very different to how you teach online one-to-one. And most online teaching is one-to-one. And what I realized is that the teacher training solutions that are out there, they're very much based on what I originally did when I qualified, which was how to teach groups in a face-to-face language school. But actually teaching online is a very different thing, isn't it? I mean, the way that you teach, the way that you manage materials, learning, it's a very different thing. So I wanted to create an updated course, something that is fit for the 21st century, for the internet age, training people to teach online effectively, but also learning to actually build their own tutoring business. So using the internet to actually offer your lessons to students around the world, allowing them to find you, and then you can build your own tutoring business based on the students that you want to teach, who could be anywhere around the world. It's an incredible new opportunity, both for new teachers and existing teachers who maybe want to do more stuff.
And there's clearly been a demand for it, and people have been looking for this.
Absolutely, and more people when they want to learn French or whatever, they go online. It's the first thing that they do. And so as these things have kind of become gradually clearer and clearer to me over the years, and I think with story learning, we've got to a point where, we are helping so many thousands of people learn new languages, and it was really, I saw it as the next stage of the evolution of our mission at Story Learning, to now help people who love languages in general change their lives and access this new world of opportunity. So it's really been a real passion project that I'm
yeah,
really
and it's
excited
been
about.
great, so much fun and so enjoyable building it and then working on it as well. And we've had such
sure.
great results. And
so as we've been working together on building CeOLT, I mean, how do you see the possibilities for CeOLT to impact the evolution of teacher training and online teaching?
I think it's revolutionary because it is something so new, and like we said, it's something people have been looking for, and it's giving them those skills to build their own business, to teach online, to teach one-to-one, and which I don't think anyone else is offering.
Yeah, and the opportunity to work from home or anywhere you want and do something, have work that's meaningful for you as well, working with people to help them change their life. I mean, it's been a really fantastic journey, and most of all, I'm really excited about the future, to see what impact we make on the industry.
Onwards and upwards.
Yeah.